Well, I'm back in the studio, guys, meaning my bedroom closet, that is. Today's gaming video is fueled by pumpkin spice lattes and my newest obsession with biscottis. Uh, I am like the dollar store version of whatever very competent, much hotter blonde gamer streamer there is who actually doesn't take month-long breaks in between making content, so and doesn't also mess up their words when they're talking and has an actual mic instead of their phone mic. Um I truly am so sorry. I get to the point where I record so much content that I mean to make, and I know nobody gives a flying crap. I'm at this point in my life right now where there's so much going on that y'all don't need to know or would care about, where it seems like I get maybe 30 minutes to an hour a day for anything. And that anything is usually like a bathroom break or to eat like a cold dinner after everything that's going on. And I won't get into it. But I just want to truly apologize to anyone that actually has been supporting this channel, and I will stop blubbering. Why we are here today is I've made a concerted effort at midnight, the middle of the night. I determined that I was going to make content for you guys, whether anyone watches this or not, because we have a new update for Dreamlight Valley. We finally are getting Belle and the Beast. I've been tracking the updates on the official Disney Dreamlight Valley page, and as soon as they announced it, I was like, oh my god, I've missed out on so much. Also, if you go and check events, guys, there is Nightmare Before Christmas merch. Like, not like coming, it's here for the Star Path. I am overwhelmed, and this also means that I'm going to be completely pulling apart and redoing the Forgotten Lands. Like, I'm going to be completely ripping it up. And it's going to take so much time and thought and effort, because I was doing a Dark Fairy core. For those of you who have watched my videos before, I do showcase how I have the Forgotten Lands. It's honestly the only area in the entire valley that's done. And I keep making excuses, but honestly, I am a weirdo because I get emotionally attached to games, and I am emotionally attached to Animal Crossing. And I don't know why I can't get really attached to Dreamlight Valley very much. There was one point where I played it for 5 months straight, and I think I'm still trying to recover from that burnout, and I've finally gotten to a point where I'm okay to play it again. I do that with all games. Like, I will obsessively play it to where I will have dreams about it when I have the free time to play, and then I can't play it anymore for months. I know some of y'all have that problem too, but it's like a completionist thing in my head. Like, I just have to keep playing it until I feel like I've completely done it. And one of the cool things about Dreamlight Valley, but also one of the hard things for my little brain, is that there's no end. You know how most games have like a main storyline that there's an ending to? I get this thing in my head that, like, I have to get it done as fast as possible, but then I ruin the experience for myself. So I guess that's why I go back to Animal Crossing so much, is because there is a set amount of goals, and there is quote unquote an ending. That's when KK Slider comes into your island, you have 3 stars, and you get all this stuff unlocked. It's like, once I feel like I've done what the main task of the game was, it's like I can finally breathe and just relax and do side quests. And I did that with Hogwarts Legacy too, literally today. I finally defeated the dragon, and I saved Hogwarts. And it was like a weight fell off my shoulders, because, like, I put this thing on myself that I have to get the main storyline done, or I'll be, like, letting the game down. It's this weird mindset I have, and I need to figure out how to get out of it. But when I did that, it wasn't, okay, I'm done playing, I'm bored. I'm like, oh, I did it. I can now just have fun and relax because I get so obsessed with doing these tasks. And that's, I think, the problem for me with games that aren't like that is my mind, if I don't have a set amount of goals I have to do and just finish and that's it, and then I can go do what I want, it drives me batty, and I also get bored really quickly. And I think that is what finally clicked in my mind as to why I would still prefer Animal Crossing, even though Dreamlight Valley has so much more, in terms of content to offer.
Hey,
and there's so much more concerted effort into pleasing the fans of, the characters and of the Disney universe than there is Animal Crossing. I mean, we're all very familiar with how Nintendo feels about its fans. But that is what finally made sense, because a lot of my friends were also like, why do you still play Animal Crossing? Like, the last time anyone played Animal Crossing was like 2020 when the pandemic started. And I was like, I just don't get bored of it, because it's also so rewarding for my little brain, because I have figured out how to very quickly do all the main storyline tasks so that I can get to doing my favorite part, which is decorating the island, doing all kinds of cute stuff around, making friends. I think I'm so bad I don't even interact with the villagers barely at all while I'm doing the main tasks. Like, I remember villagers I had on my island that I literally would give away ungifted just because I never stopped to talk to them, which is really sad. So I'm going to try to learn how to stop that mindset so I can just enjoy Dreamlight Valley and not feel like if there's no main objective that has to be finished, it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the game. And I understand the game is meant to be enjoyed in small doses, and you're not supposed to have to run through the whole thing and get to a finish line so you can relax. The whole point of the game is to relax. And I struggle with that concept, even in video games, of just relaxing. I feel like my voice at this point has put everyone to sleep that's possibly watching, and no one gives a flying crap what I'm saying. I am so sorry, guys. We should be talking about the game, and here we are, 7 minutes in? Oh my god. I am so sorry. I get on a rant and I can't stop. So anyway, I did this task for Mirabelle a long time ago. Like, literally a month ago. I made all the dishes she wanted for this mission. It's the very final one before she gifts you these, like, special garments that you can wear. That all the characters, give you special clothing once you reach Friendship 10. And it was weird because in the first time ever in the game, it said, okay, wait on the other characters to finish up their tasks. And I was like, huh? And you literally have to wait for the other characters to be done with their tasks, which is weird because usually what characters do in this game is like instantaneous. So it's like, what? I was so confused. And so I waited God, it felt like an hour and nothing. I was running around the valley like aimlessly because like I said, I have this completionist attitude. I'm like, I can't do anything or enjoy anything until this task is done. Because I had done everything I needed to for the adventure to be over. And I was just bored. And then I didn't play for a month. It's typical of me. Oh, God. Anyway, a month goes by. I have no idea how long it actually took for them to make that stuff. Probably not as long as I thought it was. But I couldn't wait. I just was like, whatever, bye. And peaced out for a month. But yeah, that is what I was doing. And now we're finally enjoying the very beautiful rendering of the castle from Beauty and the Beast. And we're going to help the characters out. From the screenshots I've seen, and we're going to be taking both Belle and Beast back to our very special land with all the other characters. which I'm sure most of you know that because most of you are probably leaps and bounds ahead of me because I've been burned out from this game. I love it, but yeah. Anyway. Oh my god, Bella's so beautiful, isn't she? Like, her rendering is like so much better than I even thought it would be. I wasn't expecting it to be bad. It's just so, she's so detailed. I love it. Oh my god. I'm so tempted to put Belle in Beast Castle, like, right next to my home. But I swore that I would be saving the lot that's in front of my house for Snow White because she's my favorite Disney princess. And I don't want to fill that spot because I feel like that will be me, like, kind of manifesting that she's never going to come to the game. Which seems illogical to me because they have certain things in the game that reference Snow White. Like Snow White's apple pie. Or no, not apple. Why did I say apple? Oh my god. The Disney fans are going to kill me. Snow White's gooseberry pie. Which, by the way, when I was like 10, I was Snow White for a Halloween. And it was embarrassing because my grandma really wanted me to have like a beautiful costume. And I was super tall for 10. Like, I was 10, but I looked 13. So it was awkward trick-or-treating at age 10, even though I was like, it was not like I was too old. I just looked older in like height, right? I was tall, lanky. Problem was, I was not developed like a 13-year-old, and I guess the seamstress, literally my grandma had a seamstress make me the costume. Put boob holders in the costume. Which was embarrassing at the age of 10 because I didn't have any. And we had to stuff them because the costume had already been made. And the seamstress even said, she doesn't have any? Like, oh my god. I wanted to melt into the floor below me and never come back. The amount of embarrassment I felt, even though I shouldn't have, but I did, the fact that I was not developed enough was just, yeah. And I had a cute little bob black wig that I wore. I looked great. I think that was actually the last year I went trick-or-treating. I don't think I ever went trick-or-treating after. I'm serious. I think that was the last year for me because I just looked older than I was, and I honestly after that was too uncomfortable. But the costume was beautiful, and I absolutely loved being her for a day. Besides that horrible wardrobe malfunction, which I fixed and then eventually forgot, at least she didn't give me like Dolly Parton size boob holders. Like, that would have been embarrassing. And I don't even know, honestly, why did she even like build that specific area? Because if she'd made the front of the dress flat, even if I had like Victoria's Secret model boobies, like, it just would have, the dress would not have changed. I would have just worn a bra under it. Like, that doesn't change anything. I guess she thought I just need the extra fabric. But it was weird because it was almost like a built-in bra in the dress, but it was the dress. I know, and whatever. I'm sorry. I can't get over it. It's just, it was a weird experience. Anyway, also, I made or attempted to make her gooseberry pie, and I didn't realize how tart gooseberries were. It was sour. I actually didn't like it, but I think it was just because I made it, and I don't know. I was expecting it to be amazing. I don't know. It just wasn't great, and I was really disappointed because the movie made it look amazing. Which, by the way, for all the like big Disney nerds, you know this, but for anyone that's like watches Disney movies but you're not like a Disney nerd, Snow White is also the first Disney princess. She is the original Disney royalty. I believe the Snow White movie was filmed in the 1920s. But yeah. Anyway, enough about Snow White. We came here for Belle, and I know all of you are tired of me rambling about a completely different princess and something irrelevant. I'm... Oh, we got something, guys. We got something. Okay. I keep reading these notes thinking that something's gonna happen. I need to learn! Okay, Belle, I got all of your items for you. This is gonna be weird. I have no idea, like, what is she even gonna make this look like? Now she's starting to sound like Cinderella. Honestly, I feel like her and Cinderella would be like besties, but aren't they almost in like every single artwork version of the Disney princesses? Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Disney princess, like, you know, conglomeration without the two of them. They're like the OGs. Oh boy, now we gotta put this on. What? What? Is this a night at the VMAs? Because I feel like this is something Lil Nas would wear. Oh my god. Alright, Beast, look out. I'm a candelabra. Be prepared. He's gonna be like, what in the hell are you? Hello? Hello, Mr. Beast? Hi, I need to talk to you. Oh, Jesus Christ. He full on yelled at me. I honestly was not expecting that out right out of the gate. Holy crap. I better be polite, because he genuinely could, like, tear me to shreds. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I kind of want to say I am a candlestick, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh, okay, alright. Yelling again. Alright, we get the point. I will say something that I noticed, like, with the original Beauty and the Beast movie and this movie is I've seen people say that the Beast is abusive, which emotionally abusive, definitely. Physically abusive, I don't remember there ever being a scene where he ever laid hands on her. Or maybe he, like, pushed her out of the way in the movie when she was trying to touch the rose. Oh, maybe he did. Oh, wait, no, he did. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. Anyway, I don't know. His character is problematic, and I'm not gonna defend it. I just couldn't remember an instance of him being physically violent until just now, so maybe he is not the best in the world. But, I don't know. I don't know. It's complicated. It's like, okay, he's definitely not on Anakin Skywalker level. And I and a lot of other people love Anakin Skywalker. So, the Beastie Boy gets a pass this one time. I'm not going to delve into his character trait and behavior problems. It's going to give me a headache, and I don't have the time to psychoanalyze him. But I will say the one thing that really pisses me off is that Belle feels afraid of him for the majority of their relationship in the beginning. And, like, I guess props to her for fixing him. But, like, I don't know. It's complicated because, like, the right answer is no, absolutely not. Don't be with someone who's emotionally or physically abusive to you ever. But then, like, I don't know. Just the whole storyline, like, she gets her fairy tale ending after, like, making it work. So, it's a fine line, isn't it? Oh my god. I just keep digging this grave deeper and deeper for myself, don't I? I need to stop.
I hope.
Okay. I also, if you guys haven't noticed, I've gotten better about editing. I've realized that, like, if I'm not doing a tutorial and I'm just shooting the breeze with y'all and just doing a playthrough for fun, I don't need to be showing every single thing I'm doing. And I have gotten better at editing. So if you're watching my videos compared to my old videos, I'm getting better. I'm starting to understand where to edit, and it's gonna be a while, but everyone started somewhere, so I'm hoping I get to a level where people don't call me the dollar store version of whatever famous streamer is on here, who's definitely more competent than I am and doesn't use their phone mic to record. And has an actual gaming room and not their bedroom closet. Oh, God. It truly is the only quiet room in the house. Like, I am not kidding when I say this. That's why I never have time, because I'm also a toddler mom. Full-time stay-at-home toddler mom. And I have a husband and pets, and between all of them, and then also what I do for work, which I do work as well as do this. I work from home. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's never really 2 minutes in the day besides using the bathroom for me. But I know there's a lot of y'all out there, maybe you're not even stay-at-home parents, you're just parents. And you get what I'm talking about. You don't have to stay at home to have that, you know, understand that feeling of never having 2 minutes to just breathe. And truly, toddlers have an amount of energy that I didn't think was possible. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there because I know not everyone gives a crap about parenting and parenting experiences. I would love to know, though, if y'all that watch this put in the comments what demographic you mainly make up. Like, are you mainly into this content because, one, you feel sorry for me, which that's completely valid and that's okay. Won't hurt my feelings. I know I'm a beginning streamer with, like, very little experience, and I suck at getting things put together, but I'm trying my best. And two, if you watch because you have, like, relatable experiences to me, and that's why you like my content. Or three, I don't know. I don't know what... I'm drawing a blank. Or three, you use my videos to go to sleep because my voice is really boring and it just puts you right to bed. If it's three, maybe I should just start doing ASMR videos, or maybe that's what this is now. I just put everyone to sleep with the sound of my voice. Oh, God. Alright, enough with the self-deprecating jokes. Let's try to help this guy. Is it fair to say that the Beast is an angsty emo boy? Like, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because he feels very angsty. Like, look at his posture. Is that the posture of a man, a beast, who has his life together and is not emotionally unstable? Like, you tell me.
Goodbye.
Do you think that he silently sings the Black Parade to himself,
my friend,
whenever he's, like, having a moment? I'm sorry. I'll quit. Oh my gosh. Like, I want to feel bad for him, but, like, his brooding nature reminds me of all of the emo kids that I was around growing up. And it's not that it's hilarious, it's just ironic for me because it brings me back quite a ways to many, many years ago. I was never a emo. I was the unfortunate Catholic girl who wasn't allowed to have a personality. Besides Jesus. And that's definitely not me now. But that was what I had to be then. But I still do have a very huge obsession with Twilight. That was the only emo-ish thing I ever did. It was the only thing I was allowed. And even at that, wasn't really allowed. I actually used cash that I got for my birthday when I was like 17. I didn't have a phone until I was 18, guys. Like, I wasn't allowed to have one. I actually had to pretty much beg for one when I was going to college because I said, how am I going to be able to contact anyone? And it was with great reluctance that I was given one, but I had to be tracked at all times on it to see where I was. And I also suspect there was some monitoring of even my text messages, which was not cool, but it was what the conditions were, so I went with it. Anyway, didn't mean to delve into some trauma issues there. Y'all are not my therapist. But point being, I used to have DVD copies of 50 Shades of Grey and the Twilight movies, and I hid them in my room in a specific spot that I didn't think that my parent would look through, which she would go through my room every day without my permission. Like, I literally had windows on all sides of my room, and, like, she'd just throw the windows open. I couldn't even have, like, curtains on the doors or anything, because the doors were see-through. And she would go through my diaries and ask me why I put stuff in my diaries about certain things. So, like, I'm only describing this not to, like, trauma dump, but, like, explain to you why I went to such lengths to hide these movies. Like, I hid them with my life, and it got to a point where I kind of made an executive decision on if I did get caught, which ones would be less likely for me to get punished. And so I wound up actually throwing my 50 Shades of Grey movie in the trash just to avoid getting a severe punishment. And I kept the Twilight movies, and I still to this day have them. I have them in my house now, and honestly, it's sad because no one uses DVDs anymore. We got rid of our Xbox One console because it was done. And when we got the new Xbox, there's no DVD slot. And vehicles these days do not have CD slots. And it's freaky for me because we went from getting rid of VHS tapes to now getting DVDs, and then no DVDs, and now all digital. And it's sad for me because it feels like we can't ever truly own anything anymore because everything is online. And, like, the great thing about having a DVD is because you don't have to have Wi-Fi to watch the movie. Like, I used to have one of those little mini TV player things that you just put the disc in and it would play the movie. I'll see if I can find it. Like, I don't know if it would still even work. But, like, during power outages, I would just use my DVD collection, and if it had a charged battery, you only had enough charge for one movie, so I'd watch one movie during a power outage, and it was great. And now I can't do that because everything is online, so when the power goes out, we can't even watch, like, a DVD that we have, and we have so many DVDs between me and my husband. It's crazy. And they're just sitting there gathering dust. I don't know what to do. It's like, I don't want to get rid of them. It's like books. Like, there's memories with all the ones I have, but I can't play them anymore. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I want to say I have been saving this spot for their arrival for months and months and months, because the reason why I want them in the winter part of the entire place is the Christmas movie that came out with Beauty and the Beast. Do y'all remember the Beauty and the Beast Christmas movie? It was so beautiful. And honestly, I even like it more than the original Beauty and the Beast, which I'm sure is an unpopular opinion, especially since the Christmas movie wasn't as popular as the original movie. But it was just, I loved it so much. And it has one of my favorite songs ever in it, which is I think it's called As Long as There's Christmas. But Belle sings this beautiful song, and I'm not even, like, the biggest Christmas fan. Like, it's okay, but my holiday's definitely Halloween. Definitely Halloween. Anyway. So I'm definitely gonna have to like decorate this area. It's also kind of weird because I have Vanellope up here, and I don't know. I hope someday they give us the ability to like not have certain characters in the valley. Like, it's not that I don't like all the characters. They're all unique. Okay, and that's fine. And it's not that I'm disgusted with any of them. Like, ugh, I gotta get rid of them. It's more of I'm concerned how much room they planned for us to have playing this game, because you've seen how many doors are in the castle. Okay, and then imagine all of those doors with their occupants, and keep in mind, it's not even one per door. A lot of the time, it's 2 characters per door. So, in some instances, 2 characters per door, and there's that many doors, and there's only so much space in Dreamlight Valley, and there's a lot of shrubbery, there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of different things everywhere. I'd have to clear everything out. Also, having certain items spawn that I need to do certain things is going to be harder if there's more and more houses. And since I can't predict any of that, constantly uprooting things and constantly rearranging what the valley looks like, I'm sure is what a lot of you guys are going through. And I'm sure it's rough, because I know some of y'all in the first like 3 months of this game being released had your valley like completely decorated, because I've seen the Pinterest pictures. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this, and if you liked the video, please like it, and please subscribe if you want to see more.